And we're in another neighborhood of Holyoke, Massachusetts called the Whiting's Farm neighborhood. It included two plazas one time, but now there's kind of just one plaza. There was a plaza on the right and left of this Northampton Street. And the reason why it's called Whiting's Farm Road is because this used to be just one big farm of William Whiting. And he had a beautiful landscape with a couple of beautiful homes and a gentleman's farm. A gentleman's farm is a farm where you grow cattle for show and watermelons for show because they're very big. And then it abuts Ingleside. And so what we're going to do is go around this plaza a little tiny bit, not much, and then go back around this road. So nowadays, Whiting's Farm is defined by one big plaza, a plaza that's gone away and now has a school at the bottom. And almost no one knew the plaza was down there. It used to have movie theaters there. But nowadays, it's just one big plaza. And it's also a couple of developments on Tokoniki Road. And so that defines the neighborhood. It's really vastly changed from 50 years ago when it first made. It was farmland, empty land, and now what do you have? You have enormous plazas. It's got to the point that it's almost very little bare land left. And to the south and to the east is Ingleside. To the north, its borders on Elmwood neighborhood, and then to its west, it borders on the Homestead Avenue neighborhood. And we're gonna go up this road one more time, and then we're gonna take a left onto Whiting's Farm Road, which was built in the very early 1970s, and people called it the road to nowhere because they wanted to build an industrial park up there, but it took about 8 years to get anything to go up there. And the Holyoke Transcript Telegram, which is a newspaper, was one of the first ones to go up there on Whiting's Farm Road. And then, by the very, very late 1970s, finally, something big, and that was the Holyoke Mall went up on the very end of Whiting's Farm Road. So Whiting's Farm Road went from being a road to nowhere to being the road most heavily traveled in Holyoke. And that has changed a lot too, because they've since then made a lot more access points into the mall, and people have started taking other ways, and so the road became a little less traveled by. But now we're going to turn on to that road, and we'll end at the top of this road, which is about 3/4 of a mile long. So we'll pause it for a while. Okay, so we're going to turn onto Whiting's Farm Road, and it's named after William Whiting and his farm. And can you believe it? All this area belonged to that one man. He was one of the richest guys in Holyoke. He owned a paper mill, and he became mayor for a while, and worked for the state for a while as a state congressman. And on this road, you have a fire department, because so many people live up here and the big malls up here, so they have to be ready. Now this is an industrial complex road, one of 5 industrial development areas in Holyoke. And you can see on both sides there's companies. They tried to make it look very obscure, the companies, so most of the companies are back, but they're here. And we just passed 5 of them within about 100 yards. And on the left is the former Holyoke Transcript that moved up in the 70s, and by 1993 went out of business anyways. And then nowadays, Jerry Rome moved up here. He used to be on Main Street, now up on Whiting's Farm Road. Now it's on the left. That was enormous. And then we're passing development from the late 70s called Farnham Road and Tokoniki Road, which has many apartments up here. So the population center moved in Holyoke upwards out of downtown. It's starting to move back downtown, but this is one of the reasons why it's not completely. Right? And we got about 100 more yards in a few more seconds. We're passing a very important school called the Dunn School, named after a person that was on the city council. He was a lawyer, and he's very important. So we're going to end it right here. Thank you for coming on this tour.